Our film generally follows the conventions of a psychological thriller. Conventions of this genre are very clearly set out, so changing them will make it a lot harder to tell what the genre is, and less clear that we're making a psychological thriller. The title of our film, Penny, fits general conventions of a thriller and psychological thriller films, as it gives it an air of mystery. It draws the audience in, as they assume this title will be a focus, but nothing else is given away. It also opens up questions for the audience to ask. Also, we've also used the convention of having a very short title. There are only 2 syllables, which have a bouncy rhythm to make the audience remember it. Films also take this short, memorable stance, a memento and Taken. Our setting slightly goes against conventions of real media products of the same genre. In psychological thrillers, you'd expect it to be set somewhere secluded and eerie looking. An example of this is the film A Tale of Two Sisters, which is set in a creepy mansion. We decided to challenge this. Our opening is set in a family home which looks quite homely, especially the kitchen. We've brought back the sinister film by using low-key lighting and a minor-key soundtrack. This added a sinister feel to the setting and also makes the audience wonder how family home was turned into a setting of the psychological thriller film. Our camera work was quite simple, with a lot of pans, which implied mystery as things were given away slowly. Our film is made by a small independent company, so we couldn't do complex crane shots as we didn't have the budget. When it came to editing, we found that we had a few framing issues. We have quite fast-paced editing. This fits the thriller genre because the fast pace adds confusion to the audience. Also, the fractured scenes can be seen as an insight into the character's fractured psyche. We use integrated titles which challenge the conventions of a psychological thriller, but mixed with the sinister music they add some tension. The handwriting used is quite scratchy, like in the film Seven. This does fit with thrillers, and the way they're set out reveals a little bit more about the story but doesn't make it obvious. We took this idea from the film Napoleon Dynamite, which uses some integrated titles, but we took the idea and developed it to make it fit our genre. We also use these titles to introduce our main characters. The main character is introduced through the film title. This gives the audience the idea that the 2 people are very closely linked. Through this opening, we see the main character's character develop.